All right, all right. Are we in for a crazy morning or what? I do not know what to make of this market right now. I mean, I I don't understand what to make of this market. So, we have been just generating sell side key session and daily lows, failing to sweep any type of significant low for, well, technically only 3 days, but look at how many significant lows equal lows, equal lows, equal lows. Like so much liquidity is resting down below. For us to come down in Asia and not take any of this out is mind-boggling to me. Because I was actually pissed because I took a nap in the afternoon, so I kind of missed this whole thing. I kind of went to bed and I saw us just reaching into all-time highs, and I'm like, ah, we're cooked. So when I kind of woke up and checked the market later on in the evening, I was like, what the hell? We're already down here? Like that's shit. Like why are we already down there? Like that just makes me think that today's going to be garbage. But then what do? We end up we end up what's it called? Uh well, just short, especially on ES. ES like came so short. Like look how short ES came to yesterday's low. Right there before trading up again. It's insane. Um, so I don't know. It's it seems like it's gonna be one of those days where one of those weeks where we just continue to generate this sell side liquidity. Like now that I think about it more, I kind of just want this to just stay for later on in the week. Because I honestly, ideally, would just like to see us head up to another all-time high, and then maybe on a Thursday, see a huge sell-off on Thursday, bring us down around here, and then when Friday kind of opens up, have all of this to work through. But I don't know. Yesterday, we reached all-time highs. We had a huge reaction off of it, failed to take out any significant sell-side liquidity, and then just rejected. And now we're basically closer to all-time highs than we are to these lows that we formed overnight. So another thing I'm very confused at is this move that we're having right now currently. I mean, I have this marked out because I'm in a long on ES that's eval eval long on ES. And I took the eval long, I think like up here. And I'm like, I thought it would be a nice scalp to take out all this kind of low resistance liquidity. I mean, it looks even better on the 1 minute. Like this just to me was like insane. And we'd had this sweep here. We had to sweep this low. This was an SMT out, and then I got in somewhere like around here, I think. Like I'm actually about to be at break even, but I ended up having my stop. I ended up just opening up my stop loss because I'm like, you know what? We might get like a dip into this 50% range, and then we'll see the reaction. So when this candle opened up and hit 50%, came all the way down here and closed, I was like, all right, because with ES, because it's like, it looks like a lot, but it's really only like, what, like 5 points in the difference. Um, because there's only 5 points in the difference, I basically was like, okay, we'll see what happens after this candle closes, and if we continue to if we utilize this gap and then hit down here, the stop is done. Like this is where the stop is. So essentially what we're working with here is it's about a 1-to-1 um trade, assuming I take it off at the high. But what I'm thinking is I don't know if I'm going to take it off at the high. I might just hold. Because as of right now, it'd be about $245. At the height, we were down 320. So in reality, what we should be doing is turning this into more of a longer term trade, and just the stop is now at the low. I think the stop should be at the rejection block. So we're risking about 260 rejection block right here because we utilize this rejection block to send price higher. So I mean, realistically, this is the entry right here. This kind of set of gaps. I mean, we perfectly tapped into this thing, but again, we just have equal lows below. It's just so difficult because ES is so much closer to these lows than NQ is. So I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. Interacting with 830 a little bit, but yeah, I mean, I'm definitely leaning bearish just because of the strength of the draw lower, but it's impossible to sit here and say that after doing this so many times that we're not just gonna hit all-time highs today. So essentially my projections for the day. I wrote them out, but basically I said I'm shocked that we came down in Asia and failed to take out any of these lows. We're obviously generating sell side liquidity. Are we just generating it to take it today during today's session? I don't think so. I think that would be very strange for us to do such a like manipulative move. Like it doesn't feel real. Like with what ES did today overnight, like that just doesn't feel real to have like such a huge sell off, like almost a percentage sell off from all-time highs in the afternoon and into Asia for us to fall like a tick short of this low and then to just go back up to all-time highs. Like it just doesn't make sense, you know? And then just to confirm, we have retraced to 50%. So yeah, for me, I'm just like I'm at such a midpoint right now. I can be sold either way. I think my gut tells me that I don't know what my gut tells me actually. I was trying to say each one in my head and see which one sounded right, but I honestly don't know because this is such a strong draw. Like I would love to hit this, but I don't want to hit this off of this scenario because we had this huge retracement and then we just consolidated. Like it just doesn't feel significant enough. Like I want to see us like go back up, hit all-time highs, have an SMT at all-time highs, show a reversal today, come back down into here, and then tomorrow be more in a position where it's like, okay, we have reason now to think that we could be done with the all-time high after all-time high every day. We might see a bit of relief for the rest of the week and start tagging some of these lows. Heading into probably what would be a daily gap. Oh yeah, we already traded into that daily gap, and then we don't have anything there. So I mean, maybe. Yeah, I mean, oh yeah, I forgot last week is the all-time high. Or sorry, that big gap that we created. Forgot about that. From the old new week opening gap, that's just completely unmitigated. Oh, we have 8:30 or 9:30, I didn't even realize. So yeah, I mean, if we just rip lower and just sweep this sell side within the first like 20 minutes without it giving us a single opportunity to get involved, that would be like an all-time terrible, terrible play. Just to kind of, yes, we opened up right at the thing, so we have no regular trading hours gap. We wicked up into that. I mean, yeah, I really wouldn't be surprised if we just rip right to those lows today. I mean, I do think Asia low is definitely within reason, but because of the closeness of all these, I mean, there's only 100 points between the first and the last one. So if one of them gets tagged, I think the rest of them get tagged. But I would never require that. I think the only real draw on liquidity is this Asia low. And then from there, if we hit those other ones, I think that's great. But I don't think it's a necessity. Because again, like, this is a large, I mean, it is a largely unmitigated 4-hour gap. We do have some structure lower like this 4-hour order block. This is an SMT here, so this is kind of like your mitigation block off of a reversal. But I mean, oops, oh, I don't know what that is. But like, if we do attack this low, I mean, just looking at how big these hourly candles are, it would be impossible for me to not see us hitting that, you know? Um, so basically what we're looking at here too is that. So I mean, yeah, I don't know. I think it's about 200 for that. So I mean, we could sell one and just keep one all the way up to the top. So that's divided by 4, right? No, we're in 5. So that's be divided by 5, 6. It'll be like 150 bucks. Yeah. And I think that's whatever. Leave a runner. But yeah, I mean, just looking at this, I mean, we do have SMT at the lows too with ES. But the only place we're not having SMT at is these highs. We're just continuously making higher highs and higher highs. Um, and even when on what was this Thursday, when we kind of closed Thursday, creating an all-time high on ES and NQ hadn't, we just consolidated until 9 a.m. and then that candle just shot up and disrespected the SMT. So, and then we've just been slowly climbing like huge retracement. Like these retracements are crazy. Like look at like Friday last week, we ripped higher, and then the next candle ripped completely enclosing it, failing to sweep this like minor liquidity level here, creating equal lows, and then failing to take it for now 2 days. But yeah, it's hard to not be bearish. I don't know. I mean, this sucks. Obviously, we have a 1 minute here. Um, I mean, it's good selling opportunity if you truly have confidence in the sell, but we're kind of a little bit uncorrelated right now. Both assets are kind of doing two different things. Um, I'd like to see a bit more confirmation before getting inside of a short, because again, shorts do have more strength in my opinion. The only reason for longs is that we're just at all-time highs and there seems to be no relenting on long. Like we seem to just long no matter what. Oh, we've created equal lows and failed to sweep previous day low. Oh, yep. We're just going all-time highs. That's okay. We'll just leave those. No problem. So now we have like a major SMT here. So, and I don't mean major, I just mean it's like, I mean, I don't think we ever hit 50%. It doesn't look like it. We're close. I mean, maybe if we kind of come down into here, hit 50% and go up. I don't know. This is gonna be crazy though. The one day that you don't trust shorts.
That's all I can do. Did you remove YM from your list at this point? I mean, if it bothers you, I guess. Yeah, I mean, today is obviously it's hilarious. It's actually NQ is doing the exact opposite. Fine. YM is shocked. Bitcoin to 40K is realistic. I do think it's realistic. Yes, I do think it's realistic. Pretty depressing, isn't it, boys? For anybody that's holding Bitcoin or holding just crypto in general, you're just like every single day we get a notification about new stock market all time highs, but then like crypto just keeps going lower. I find that funny. It's kind of crazy too because obviously all of think it's gonna be a classic buy the rumor, sell the news. Like one that clearly, I think the clearest is the chattel. This for 600 points down day.
Mm.
Where are we at here? About 30,500 area. You're thinking below 30,000? We'll see. You want 55K? Yeah, I think my level's at like 48,000.
Yes, starting to turn around. I mean, again, it's like there's just no significant catalyst for these moves. Like when we saw this sell off here and these three candles printing lower here, like there was no catalyst for it. Like we just consolidated and then out of nowhere had a sell off that looked strong and then we just completely reversed it. And then we open up and completely reverse it. There's no like catalyst for any of these moves. Like for example, this 1 minute, like if we had inverted that on the next candle, this would have been an amazing long up. Like you would have been looking at something like if you got like a really, really nice fill, you could have been looking at something like this, you know, like 1.7 R, 2 micro risk, $100, 175. You flip that, you break even on that. And you wouldn't expect this candle to flip unless we were bullish, you know, unless that was a false move. But either way, 930 has just opened and went straight down. So we kind of have to start looking at this in the sense of maybe this is manipulation. So we've just hit, I don't know, I don't have it exactly anchored properly, but we've pretty much, it looks like fell short. I don't know. We're at about 50% of this range though. So we've seen a decent enough retracement. We're kind of hitting this Asia high, which is a, level we would utilize to find support at. Session highs and lows are significant, not only for liquidity targets, but for areas where we would want to see support and resistance. Like, if we break above this Asia high, we'd want to find support at it. Just like if we break below this Asia low, we'd want to find resistance at it to keep us going lower. So yeah, it's looking, I mean, it's looking bearish with ES dropping, NQ dropping. Just no catalyst for this move. So we'll see. But we've now for sure hit the 50% mark. So if we're going to turn up, now would be nice. Jeez. It's like I even said right before open, I'm like, it just wouldn't shock me if the move just came straight down. That's why I just might, when I say what my gut feeling is, my gut feeling is always the worst. It's always like we're probably just not going to have an opportunity to get involved in a move that goes straight down. Like I literally said, I wouldn't be surprised if the first 15 minutes put us all the way down here. We still have 4 more minutes and we're about halfway there almost. So, I mean, it's just unfortunate. I wish these came a little bit further. It's like an hour ahead. Feels like I have to like keep my thing down here. Well, we have a change in state of delivery. Technically, that's a breaker. if we're gonna be real sweet about it, but I mean, it's just hard to argue with all-time highs. I mean, if we were doing what I would like if I could give an ideal scenario of what this week ends up being, I don't want these to be taken today because that means we're just going to spend the rest of the week pumping and we're going to have nothing to target. I want to save that shit. And with this high, this high, this high, and then on ES having all these equal highs, I would like to see this area get targeted. But the problem is, the big problem is, where can I get involved in this? Either I'm longing inside of this little 1 minute gap. Stop has to be down here. And again, it's just another one of these situations where there's no catalyst for this move. Like, we sweep this low, we continue through it, we form a little low, then we form another low. It, like, and then we just randomly turn up. Like, look at that shit. That's insane. Like, we didn't even get a tap into that 1 minute gap in CISD. It just ripped. 2 candles, we've already gone up 50 points. It's insane. And now we're in a position too where it's like, where do we now get, like, now your best case scenario is something like this. Tap into this 1 minute gap and then sending us higher. But where's a reasonable stop? Because the 15-minute chart on it in ES looks fairly strong. We didn't quite get that close last minute, but that's a nice reaction. IOF institutional overflow entry drill. Spot on. And the fact that we're this close to coming back up to this 930 high and ES is right there as well. I mean, there's just no way I could take. I just hate this high of an inversion. It just, these never feel like they work out. You always just feel so exposed because this is now like 10 green candles in a row. We're then we're expecting out of the market for us to enter a trade that has essentially zero drawdown because we can't have any drawdown. But I think this next minute will be telling. If this 1 minute closes and that 5 minute closes, which I mean will be essentially at the same level, if they close at the same time, I mean it's hard to imagine that we don't just rip lower. Like the best you could do is this, putting the stop rate at the like near the low of that 5 minute candle, halfway below the halfway point of that inversion, giving it a bit more space.
Push up as high as you can for the next 10 seconds, Kieran. Risk is 50% off. Everybody spam W right now.
Yeah. Like, it's just, bro, how do you trust these freaking longs, man? It's just insane. And there's that reaction you'd want to see, but I don't know. I just don't trust this shit, man. There just ain't nothing I trust about this. The fact that I was sitting here, like, oh, we got the CISD, like, bruh, 1 micro and I'd be already up $170. This is like a $200 trade on 1 micro. But like, how do you trust after this? I mean, I said it, like, sell off immediately off open. That sounds to me like manipulation, but not a real place to get involved. Like literally that 1 minute gap, I gotta admit that was the play. I think stop had to be fairly below this candle because this candle involves this gap. So then you have a stop loss below this gap and the change in state of delivery and this kind of at the low of this kind of order block here. It kind of puts you in the safest spot. I feel like this was probably the best trade right here. But damn, man. I don't know. I do think, though, if we take this high, I do have to go break even on this trade. Yeah, that's painful. Just didn't get my setup today. It's as simple as that. My entry model is not like watching a 100 point dump, 120 point dump off of open and then taking the first fair value gap tap up. That's just not my entry. Yes, I saw the structure. Yes, when we go back in my journal, I can see that at the very moment where the best possible entry was forming, I was thinking this could be a long right now. We had done damage to the sell side in terms of the retracement. We retraced into 50%, came close to OTE. I mean, I'm sure there's like a freaking 1 hour gap. Yeah, 1 hour gap down here, BPR, that we traded into. But there's just no 1 minute flip, 1 minute structure that really, to me, gave me the confidence to get involved. Like if there was like a 1 minute here, it's just this was the 1 minute, you know? I think it's just the difference with, I guess the difference in the NBA, the NHL, NFL, MLB, there's one, and that's it. There's not a single league that comes even close. That is the pinnacle of the sport. Whereas in football, there's a lot of different. So a little bit actually more. Oh, look at that. Classic edge. We're gonna grade equal highs up here, and then we're just gonna dump. Makes sense, dog. Makes sense. Ah. That's a nice 5 minute tap. Should flush this high. There we go. Now we have SMT at these highs, and now we have a reason or a catalyst to bring us lower. So there you go. Now we just need to get below here. But we're probably just gonna pump, so. I mean, I'm not complaining. My eval trade is ES, so ES is still pussyfooting around. I mean, the fact that NQ literally had a 120-point drop, ripped lower, and then still reached these highs before ES did. Like, ES has literally been in like a freaking 8-point range for the entirety of 9:30 on. Yeah, it literally has been. Almost the entire range of this morning on ES has been the first 5 minutes of the opening bell. That's insane. I mean, we have double SMT here, SMT here, SMT there. Okay, if we get below this low with some speed, like, could this be a play? We're in deep premium. It's also just a matter of, are we going to these the all-time highs? I don't know. It looks like we are. Oh. What the heck? What on earth was that? So, what? So MNQ just had a wick that went down to 5, like 28 maybe. Had a wick that went down to here. But NQ is way up there. ES is now dumping. Wow. Little scam wick. I wonder if anybody got scammed off of that wick. Yeah, I mean, good trade. I just feel like I'm overcomplicating things to the point where I just have a reason to think price is going both ways. I don't know. Maybe that's my problem. Maybe the simple fact that 930 ripped lower, swept out this low, created an SMT, and then showed strong displacement with 5 or 6 green candles in a row, 5 green candles in a row, formed 2 gaps, one off of the change of state of delivery, failed to tap into that, expanded higher, created a gap, tapped into it, expanded higher. Like, even this right here, like the fact that we closed above that, putting a stop right below that gap, trading up into here. Crap. But something as simple as erasing everything else on the entire board and just doing this, that's all you needed today. Like, you didn't need this, you didn't need this. I mean, obviously this is just a marker for where, you're expecting price to potentially go. But you didn't need anything. You just needed to see, okay, high, high, high. 3 highs lower. We open, we rip lower, we trade into 50%. We then show momentum higher, create a fair value gap. We trade into said fair value gap, and then expand right towards those highs. Yeah, I don't know. Of course. I mean, just simply the 5 minute today had a really nice long. The only problem with this long though is that this long is it has to be this. Like, this is the long. Your break even off of this high right here. That's not, you're not taking anything off. The 5 minute just looks so much nicer. So much cleaner, so much nicer. Problem with the 5 minute though, even if you were trading something like that, you probably would have been stop break even. Because you would have entered on the close here. You might have even got a better entry maybe if you got down here or whatever, but you would have wicked these two highs, came back down to your entry. The fact that ES is still trying to push up too, I mean, I don't know. I think we hit this. I think we hit all-time high today. We probably do exactly what we did yesterday, where we hit all-time highs, and then in the afternoon we just roll over. Well, hey, at least the damn eval trade is playing out. Took half off there. Let's do 610. I didn't realize I already had it to that. Oh, okay. That's just a shitty RR. I guess after putting in a scam wick like that, getting an order block, turning that candle into an order block, I mean, 02. I'm just a mess though, man. Fuck me. Ugh. I forgot to have my VWAP levels on today. And what do we get? Like the exact area where I was really interested in potentially seeing longs. Like if I would have seen this, I would have been so, because we would have had the change in state of delivery, displacement through here, 2 taps of this VWAP level, huge rejection off of it, higher, and then a fair value gap opening up. Fuck, man. Oh, yesterday I genuinely didn't see anything I liked. Like genuinely. Yesterday was crap. But today, like this, failing to like creating equal lows here and then doing this the rest of the day, not interested. Actually, barely remember doing that. Where was 9:30? It was right here. Yeah, it's insane. That was actually a good opportunity, not gonna lie. Dropped the ball on that. But see, even like being interested in this here, like trading into this gap, stop at this low, I mean, you would have got wrecked here. Hmm. Traded into this 15-minute volume imbalance. It just sucks because there's not a clear 1 minute gap. It's almost like if we get back above these set of 3 candles, you should be pretty safe. Mm.
So this is my giant smoked salmon with cream cheese rice paper bagel. Since you love my regular rice paper bagel so much, I decided I had to try this gigantic. And all we're doing to make it is taking a couple of rice sheets, getting dipped in egg wash, cutting them down the center, getting it coated with everything bagel, baking it until crispy. Then I'm getting it loaded up with all the classic thick cream cheese, some
I mean, this has to be one of the most rage bait freaking markets I've ever seen. I don't know, ever since that war started, like it's been so hard, but especially the month of May, like April, May, and into June, it's been like insanely difficult. Like this is just a sell off. There's no catalyst for the sell off. Like once again, I'm sat here saying no catalyst. I mean, if you like the little internal SMT we have here, then sure. But like, and then the one candle encompassing three, stop above the high. But I mean, shit, you're really gonna short? You're gonna short 40 points short of freaking all-time highs? I mean, this would be a really nice play if it plays out, but wow. I don't know.
was Jewish. Met her on that Jewish app, PayPal. I'll be a little darker than the other guy as well. Not black. But yeah. Just joking. I'm a comedian. Don't worry. Just singers. Okay. How about that Mom Donnie? He won. I live next to a billionaire, so he was like, I'm praying to God he doesn't win. I was like, well, he won. You better start praying 5 times a day. Oh, yeah. He's like, oh, he's a Muslim, though. He's going to be mean to women. I'm like, you're thinking of Cuomo. And they're like, well, he's anti-Semitic. I'm like, free buses, not trains. Okay. That's for the Jewish gal. All right. We're back. Cool. A racist touchy, especially from my old honky face. But I think we're all. Thank you. Thank you, Queen. Okay. That was the gayest moment of my life. But yeah. But yeah, everybody's full of shit when it comes. I was talking to one guy at my last day job. I was like, hey, man, what's the name of that new girl, the new guy on the 5th floor, the really tall black guy? This guy goes, whoa, I don't see color. I'm like, really? So I looked this guy right in the eye. I was like, hey, man, it's cool. I'm black. And he was like, no, you're not. I'm like, you may not be racist, but you are alive. All right. Cool. I just got back from Mexico City doing some shows. That's a cool place. Although you can't drink the water there, so I got the diarrhea. Yeah. I was at a bar. Bartender handed me a cocktail. I drank it. He goes, "Oh, the ice cube. So gotta watch out for that too. I'll take you out." He goes, "I'm thinking about moving to America. You got any tips for me?" I was like, "Yeah, watch out for ice." So we kept in touch. He's in a cage now, but sweet kid. Just joking. I told that joke in Canada. Some guy goes, "Hey, I'm Mexican." I was like, "Whoa, you made it to level 2. Well done, senor."
The ice jokes were kind of like hard to listen to, but that's because I have immigrant family, so that's just like a personal hit home. So like I don't know what that would be or how that would be received by someone who doesn't have immigrant family or friends or stuff like that. I mean, we should all be very upset about what's going on. But you know, when something has like a hit home, then that makes it a little different. Yeah.
Mexico's old school. We went to a restaurant. The guy gave us the bill. My wife grabbed it. The guy goes, "No, no, this is Mexico. The man must pay. We are traditional. We are old fashioned." My wife was like, "Hey, I like that." I'm like, "Oh, you can't have an opinion." Okay. All right. Just jokes. All right. I'll dial it back. All right, let's do it. Let's think about Gen Z. You guys can't handle a joke, but you'll take a tongue in the ass. Yeah. All right. Any gay ladies? All right. Yeah. My old roommate was gay. Gay guys are the best. Fun, non-violent. Gay guys. No gay gang. Music. My gay friend, he's always he's obsessed with straight dudes. He's like he loves flipping it.
She's bouncing kind of quick. Kind of eating up the RR a little, but let's see if this gets the inversion here in the next minute. If it does, I probably will reattempt here. If it doesn't, then we're just waiting, right? It's 10:34 or so. Look at you. What the fuck? Yo! Oh, already typing it. What the fuck is going on? Bro, this is on the E Mini as well. That's not a micro chart. That is literally the E Mini. What the fuck? Alright, no inversion closed there yet, so I'm not in this. I'm gonna wait.
Dude, that's insane. Because what if somebody was in a. Dude, there's no way this guy is gonna get fucking.
Lows are nice here. You calculate position size, please type it. Size equals. Yeah. You know, Sailor did a lot of damage selling those 32 Bitcoin. Did he really sell 32? Dakota, yes, he did, but don't worry, it was just a demonstration. It was just to demonstrate liquidity and that they could do it. It was also to pay.
Bro, what? So it's just an ES glitch. Mm.
My gay friend, he's obsessed with straight dudes. He's like, he loves flipping a hetero. You know, likes trying to flip them. He's like, you know how hard that is. You know how hard it is for me to go out every night. Talk to a guy who trying to have sex with someone who doesn't want to have sex with you. Like, that's exactly what it's like being a straight guy. He's like, nah, you gotta convince him for hours, take him out. I'm like, yeah, see, yeah. So we went back and forth, arguing about this for hours. Eventually, I woke up at his place. Trying to spice things up with the wife, you know. Somebody told me to watch porn with her. Yeah. So I was like, hey, all right. So I asked her about it. She goes, I like lesbian porn. I was like, I like interracial. So we compromised and watched a WNBA game. All right.
What is funny to you? Like, what stood out in the show that you actually liked?
Dark stuff can be really funny. Like I like dark humor a lot of the time, but I feel like it depends on who the person on stage is, if that makes sense. One joke that they might not have liked, and then from another person might have been like kind of fun.
Now, do you think that's because like it's a man and you're like, I don't want to hear this from a man right now? Yeah.
All my wife's friends are on Ozempic. What? Where'd Ozempic come from, huh? That changed the game. I could use that as a kid. I was fat as shit. We didn't have Ozempic when I was a kid. We had something else. It was called Shane. Yeah, and it worked for thousands of years. And then we got a body positivity. Yeah, last 10 years, all I heard was biggest, beautiful, love the skin you're in, body positivity. And somebody went, we got a new drug that makes you thin without working out. Everybody went, put that directly in my ass. And I'm body positive. You made me call you pretty, you fat. And you don't even believe it. That's like going Black Lives Matter. Black dude's choking over there and he's mouth to mouth. What am I, gay? Like Lizzo, she was the fat champion. Now she's getting skinny. I like fat Lizzo. I stood behind her.
The-
All right, let's keep going. We're not gonna get political. Too divisive. Everybody's so tribal.
This
Taylor
10 minutes.
Swift, she
I'm just
endorsed
gonna
Kamala Harris.
collapse the ES card. It's
Nobody heard R. Kelly.
very helpful at the moment. So this is the 10 minutes where we got the bounce from. All right. This is a 5-minute opposing bearish gap.
Mine either.
You got candle closure in 23
Self-reference.
seconds.
Does anybody in here consider themselves easily offended by jokes? No, that's pretty good. Sometimes they generalize you guys like a group of people who normally do come out and get offended by
So
jokes.
yeah,
The thing
I'm
about
looking
Gen
for
Z
continuation
is like we all
longer.
joke with each other a lot. Like my friends and I, we tease each other 24/7. But the thing is, like, we know what is okay to tease each other about and what is not okay, and that line is like very firm.
Alright,
So
I'm
I
in.
think that's like the risk
Going
with
for the long
creating
again
shows
once
for
more
Gen
after
Z
that
is, like,
inversion.
that line is a lot harder to set.
Stop
of
going
what is
below
okay,
this
'cause people have different
candle
lines,
below.
but like I don't consider myself someone that gets easily offended.
Elon, he had a fun Make-A-Wish in the White House for about 3 weeks. That was crazy. He had the Heil. That was a bad Heil. Yeah. Yeah, he made a statement. He was like, hey, I'm not a Nazi. I'm just mentally off.
Holy shit.
Kanye was like, I'm not mentally off. I'm a
Trading
Nazi.
down into some imbalance a little bit in here.
Kanye West, huh? Boy, yeah, he's the king. Klan hood, swastika, then he blew his cousin. I'm like, this is white appropriation. Yeah.
Giving it
Super
another
great
try,
hits.
boys. Alright.
Yeah.
I'm in
You
there.
know,
I'm still that
Kanye was Pete
604.
Davidson banging Kim K. I think that fucked him up. Yeah.
Going for
He's
previous
got
day
hate
high.
for Pete because her vagina was a predominantly black neighborhood.
I want to learn. Teach me free, please. I got
I got
5 videos to offer free on YouTube. For 1 minute.
I think the ES Wick was just a scam wick on TradingView. Yeah, I don't know.
I would just try to ignore it if you can. Never trust inversions.
It is my least favorite entry, but
I wouldn't say never
never
trust.
trust.
Shane Gillis was never supposed to be successful. Getting fired from Saturday Night Live before you even start
What
stage
time is it?
and
10:42.
being canceled online before people know your name would be the end of the road for most
Can we flip
up-and-coming
this
Flip
comics.
this
hourly
hourly
candle
But
candle
Shane
back?
Gillis
backwards.
is annoying. Because when a comic is so naturally funny,
Feels like you're right.
I
I
don't even know
like it, but they're going a little overboard with the dancing.
so unapologetically themselves.
My apartment's black as shit.
What do you have in your apartment that makes it black as shit?
I can't think of the name of it.
Other people's
Yeah,
stuff.
The only bad thing
Stuff?
is if you're wrong, you get the worst entry in the wrong direction. You
Just
literally end up top ticking.
Oh no! Oh no! 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 No!
That's why inversions are my least favorite.
You get literally the worst entry usually.
Everybody's just watching.
You didn't catch that
It's
short?
oh yeah, we
caught
caught that
for sure. They hit our TP so fast. Hit our TP so fast. we know
Breaking
it's
news!
CJ.
I just asked ICT. I would have never expected
yeah,
somebody to
you
get
missed
mad
that
at
one,
me.
you're a donut.
Excuse me, sir.
For sure.
Do you have any extra food? Oh, you don't?
Spend 1 hour doing one simple thing this weekend so you never have to eat unhealthy or waste money again. Did I ever tell you guys I used to
Consistent.
and that I
Yeah, I don't think it would have filled you though. That's
why
why I was asking if anybody anything on ES was gonna happen because I actually don't think that would have filled your order. TP or stop loss.
What
What do I think of VWAP? I mean, I don't use it, but I'm
just like any other strategy, I'm sure it works
fine.
given
Given
the right conditions and the right, everything else that you would want to correlate or not correlate. But what's the word I'm thinking of here? Use as a confluence. But I don't use it myself personally. I just don't. I just look at highs and lows and imbalances. I am checking.
on ES. Sorry, it is on ES. Both.
I don't know if it's on MES. Let me see. No, it's just on ES. Yeah, I think it's just a trading view bug from the sounds of it.
All right, here we go, boys. Did anybody get a fill down here in this 3-minute VPR? Holy shit. Sniper. And yeah, okay, so new 15-minute candle just closed and opened here. Looking good. Looking good. Break even. Probably at this new high. 647.
Yeah,
Way better risk reward if you got
an entry here.
Welcome back to a new day, Cleveland. It is time for a little bit of a laugh. We need comedian.
Why do you keep asking what car I drive, Abish? I already answered you, by the way.
What car do you drive, Abish?
Where's Paris? Oh yeah, where's Paris? Hey, Paris! Hang on. Let's wait till we start getting to new highs before we start asking him for his speed again. I really don't want to have bad timing and then have this like I start asking for his speed again, then it starts tanking. Like that. $50K or 150K, you get more drawdown on the 150Ks. And the rules are technically slightly harder on a higher sized account. Like the 50Ks usually are the most favorable in terms of like your target versus your max loss. But if you want more drawdown, just go for the bigger accounts. I really would have like a preference. When people ask me what I'd recommend for them, I would usually recommend a 50K. I just think that's the safer bet for most people. Alright guys, macro in 2. Let's see if we survive the macro. What's up, Rico? Yeah, I don't know. The strength is a little flip-flop now. I mean, ES is trading the new highs already. We hold the macro and CPP, I agree. It's just kind of unfortunate now. It seems like ES is almost like flipping for stronger here. Go figure.
Like, bro, can we just get like I just don't understand.
Congrats, Warren. Is it Warren or just W. Aaron? Is it Warren or W. Aaron? Yeah. You know it's bad. I'm getting alerts left and right from Coinbase about every crypto that I have down. One of them days, boys. W. Aaron, to be honest, call you Aaron. W Aaron. Yeah, Devin, we all got that on ES on Trading View only though. I mean, I don't have a bunch. I have. This is literally everything I have right here. Bitcoin, XRP, Ethereum, Solana, Fetch AI, Cardano, and AMP. Those are my 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, I guess. The reason that I'm diversified like that is honestly because of some pretty shitty advice that I got, or that I shouldn't say that I got, that I took in like 2021. When I decided it'd be smart to diversify, I literally had like 4 or 5 Bitcoin at the time, and I decided to diversify multiple Bitcoin into other things. I mean, it is what it is. I mean, I'm up on XRP quite a bit. Solana, obviously, a lot of people are familiar with Solana, but yeah, in hindsight, would I have loved to just been Bitcoin only? Yes. Ethereum's been a real buzzkill too. So yeah, hindsight though, I mean, you live and you learn, I guess. So what? I missed out on life-changing wealth opportunity. Whatever. It still won't beat. I should have been buying real estate in 2008 and Bitcoin, I guess. Instead, I'm sitting there fucking around at recess. There I am fucking around at recess and playing Pokemon on my Game Boy when I should have been buying Bitcoin and real estate. What an idiot. What a loser. I know. Don't you wish you could just like go back and scream in your 10-year-old face? Bye. Thanks, Pine Loomis. A real one. Or is it Pine Loomis? Okay, come on, NQ. ES is really outshining you right now. Go figure, huh? We're in the macro. We got nothing else to wait for. Go up. Go up, bud. You can't put freaking order? What do you mean? Yeah, I'm gonna go break even at the high at 647. That's my plan. That's my man. All right, once we go break even, we're gonna. I don't know where Paris went, man. I don't think Paris. I think he left, bro. He must have left. I think he was afraid of getting his feet. Oh, damn it! I think he was afraid of getting his feet requested again. Let me look at ES, guys. This is ES right now. This is ES. Look at NQ though. What the fuck? What the fuck? Why? I said this was like somebody was asking me earlier at the beginning of the stream, talking about trading between ES and NQ, and I was like, literally because I'm answering this question, it's literally going to play out today where I'm gonna be in a trade on NQ and I'm gonna say should have been done on ES. 100-point candle says ICT kill zone. It better be to the upside.
Because if
Because
it's
if it's not, we're fucked.
It is the big W.
I was actually thinking.
There's the 5
minute.
minute. There's the 15. And the 3. Dos. Uno. Do you hear them voices too?
I do
actually.
actually. Now that you mention it.
I am
hearing the voices.
Noon,
did you just see the spike on ES for the first time or what?
And
Writer
Writer
rack?
The
The
writer
writer rack.
The
The
right
right
rack.
rack.
The right
The
rack.
right rack?
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, I know, right? Yeah, I know.
Listen,
Listen,
if
if y'all are just seeing
seeing
the ES spike now,
you're
you're late.
You're late,
You're late to the party.
You're late
You're late to the party. But anyway, boys. All right. We're holding it for now. I guess. Obviously, NQ lagging behind now. A little bit. But holding it.
We're
Going into a new hour here in 3 minutes.
Still
just wanting to see continuations.
Hit
Hit the like button, boys. We'll do a giveaway
at
the end of whenever this trade ends. I guess 150 plus likes. I got a fresh batch, boys, of some 50K Tradified growth accounts, boys.
You know what
Know what that means?
Play ball.
Yes, sir.
So if
So if you guys want
a chance
to
to win
win
50K growth account from
Tradified
Tradified
today,
slap,
tickle, and rub that like button.
Doesn't have
Doesn't have to be in any specific order, but it needs to be slapped and it needs to be tickled and it needs to be rubbed.